Computer. Lights.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the I'm Red show. Look at me, I'm so red. Apparently, this is a thing. I'm red. So, welcome to the show, guys. We've got nobody here but me, I guess, which is fine. I am in the middle of putting in a ton of Starship pictures as we go through pages of comic. Yep, of course. Good morning, Donald. Good morning, Brent. And of course I would do that. Why wouldn't I do that? That just seems like a thing. So, here we go, gentlemen. We are deep in the let's make the starship look starshipy. The easiest thing, since the QuaCk is already ready to go and she's perfectly operable and every door is on and all the stuff is ready to go and everything, I actually closed the door that was open last night. Oh my God. I went on ahead and I've just been putting her in. So that's what we're doing right now. So we're going to put her in. I'm going to do this and tonal correction. Yeah, Donald, have you watched SNW yet? Have you watched any of it? Want to see a cool trick? I have seen the new episode. I am absolutely up to date. I've even watched The Ready Room. So The Ready Room is great. If you're not watching The Ready Room, you're missing a lot of the behind the scenes stuff that's going on. It's my kind of thing. I absolutely love every aspect of Star Trek, even the behind the scenes. So, Anson Mount was playing a nasty trick on you. Weren't they, Rebecca? Rebecca, yeah, he called me after the end of season 1 and said there were reshoots. And yeah, I know, right? I'm really weirdly yellow, aren't I? Like really yellow. I'm jaundiced this morning. Which, by the way, is a real story. Anson Mount apparently called Rebecca Romaine and said, "Hey, they need you to come back to the set and reshoot some stuff." And she was like, "Really? Really?" She hadn't seen her kids in like 4 months, and all she wanted to do was go home. And Anson's like being such a twerp. It cracks me up. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. That was cool. Well, then, I guess it'd probably be bad to say that they all died in the end, huh? That would suck. dies. Not everyone truly lives. I love that quote. There we go. As I said last night, whenever I do this, boy, it really does look like somebody's ringing that ship's bell. Woo, Dougie. There we go. What the hell, number one? There we go. Not liking this. A little bit more juice. I need this pen. That's one of the reasons why. Right? It does kind of make you wonder, doesn't it? I mean, like, how many of these ships are like, well, you're just never coming back. Sorry, guys. Yep. Again, there we go. Better. There we go. Look at how dramatic all this stuff looks. go. We'll take sort of go in here and just kind of just softly remove some of this, just a little bit there, so that it's not quite so intense. Yeah, it's true. You're not wrong. There. Chatter. All right. We're clear on this page with all the stuff that belongs to the QuaCk. 1, 2, 3, 4. That clears this. That does mean that page 17 is complete. There's nothing left. Oh, leprosy can actually be dealt with antibiotics. So, I believe leprosy can be dealt with antibiotics. There's a lot of things that, like, you see in the Bible that everybody was suffering from, and now you need just a couple of rounds of penicillin. It's like, well, that sucks. A lot of junk here. We're gonna get some of the stuff off of here. Speaking of leprosy, I swear to God. Although I am starting to think, as irritating as psoriasis is, and it's very irritating because skin comes off of me all the time, and that's very irritating. It is an immune system disorder, for lack of a better word. My immune system is super supercharged, which I was just at Starfest, and we just discovered that COVID's breaking out at Starfest. So I'm actually kind of like, well, it's not so bad. So that's a thing. So I'm thinking that it's plausible that my overactive immune system has been helping me against COVID, which is, this is completely an unqualified statement, by the way. So, all right, fix that problem. Save. There's another little problem. We'll talk about some of the other pages that are also done. For example, these two pages have bits that are done. Really? Just stick it here. Just stop. Right? So these two have sections that are complete. Ah, hey, you're not trimmed. You should be trimmed in black. Or is that not a thing? Oh, you are trimmed. You're just not trimmed because the... Oh, man. That sucks. We're not going to save that because we didn't do anything. right. And this page has just one panel that needed to be done, but it's done. Because this is just the lights turning on in here. But it's not done. So let's go ahead and done it real quick while we're here. Yeah, the psoriasis that I've got is hereditary. My dad had it, so I get it. And he's been having he started getting in when he was in his 30s, and nobody knew what it was, and so he was all embarrassed about it. Me, on the other hand, I'm like, meh, better things to do with my life. But mostly because dad had it, and I liked my dad, and so it didn't seem like a thing to me. It was like I didn't feel like it was weird or anything like that. Let's go the other direction, shall we? So this is no, there will be no other direction, only Zool. That's so awesome. My stepmom just got my dad's ribbons in, and so she's all excited about this because we're going to make a little display. So that's cool. So she's been messaging me all morning going, your dad's ribbons came in, they're so cool. It's always cool. I'm glad she's excited. That's cool. Mm-hmm. I hear you. The psoriasis I've got's like right here on my elbows. There's a patch on my leg. And the ones that are getting me are these two patches that are starting up right here. And they're right where my glasses touch. Oh, yeah. You guys haven't heard my phone ring because I usually turn it off during the show. But before my dad passed, I had him record a bunch of things like, incoming call from your sister, incoming call from your wife, incoming call from an unknown caller, and stuff like that. So that and then I've set them up as ringtones for everybody. So now I hear my dad talking to me all the time. He just, about whatever's going on and sort of a thing. And in a way, he will be with me for the rest of my life, which is cool. So that's one of the things that I'm glad I did. I thought about that after my mom passed away. Because, of course, I don't have anything to kind of go with my mom. My mom. Because she passed away suddenly when I was 29. So I don't have much to remember her by, except for the fact that because she was a talent agent and a producer, she was on the radio twice. And I have those radio shows because she'd get on the radio and people would call in and say, "How do I become a TV actor?" And she would answer all those questions. And so I feel like I should add amorphous blobs of something going on in here because right now it just looks like a reflection. Let me go in here and just kind of add sort of shapes to indicate that there's stuff in here. Yep, that's actually what I've been doing. Although, to be fair, now he could pretty much watch these shows on YouTube and have hours upon hours of me talking. I mean, literally. And when I listened to my mom's things, it was her professional voice. So it's kind of a bummer because, it's not the voice that she used at home. It was the voice you use when you're on a show. That's one of the reasons why I try to be as genuine as I can when I'm here. Like, this is pretty much the way I am in real life. So that, 20 years from now, 30 years from now, provided YouTube is still here, if my son wants to come back and listen to me, he can spend hours with me. He could do what many people are doing and just get his work done while hanging out with dad. It still works. Just coming in here and just, I don't know, smoothing it out. I don't know what I'm making it look better. I don't know. Yeah, I know, right? Now, by this point, he can spend days with me. Literally spend like hundreds of hours with me at this point in time. Which is cool. That's cool. There's a kid out there rollerblading in the rain. Well, sometimes you just need to rollerblade, I guess. Even in the rain. And if you're watching this, son, hi. All right. Also, if you're watching this, I was always proud of you, even though you wouldn't believe it at the time. Just saying. I'm proud of you guys too, Donald, Brent. Just saying. I mean, I don't know if you need, dad confirmation, but just so you know, I'm not sure if I'm, as far as gas prices go, not sure if I'm of the opinion that that's fear mongering, or I don't know. I feel like there is a great desire right now to freak everybody out and make them worried about things. That's why I drive electric. I mean, legitimately. We got an electric car, and yeah, you're gonna do this again. It's expression color gray. There we go. QuaCk. It's funny how you get perspective on things, isn't it? I used to think RTD was miserable. Then I moved to Houston for a year, and I was like, well, okay, because the MTA in Houston was like, ugh. And the TLDR, what I was saying earlier, though, Donald, is I think they like us to be mad so that we won't vote for Biden or whatever. So it's, and I'm not even asking whether you're voting for Biden or not. That's not even my point. My point is, I've noticed that that happens with every president. Oh, this thing has happened. Don't vote for Trump. Oh, this thing has happened. Don't vote for Obama. Oh, this thing has happened. Don't vote for Bush. So, I feel like we get an awful lot of, um, horrible, terrible that goes on. That's where I am. I'm like, I hate them all. I wish we had runoff voting or something like that. However, the older I get, the more I start, banking into a pure Democrat stance as opposed to a pure Republican stance, because I feel like representation isn't helping us any. And I feel like we're not doing very good with representation, and a direct democracy might be better. Just put everything to a vote. Then all of us would vote for it. And then, it'd be all our fault when everything goes down. But at least we did it. Yeah, third Death Star. There's lots of jobs there. But that's where I am. I mean, I'm like, which the unity is a direct democracy. So, there's that. Okay, let's see what other trouble we can cause. There are other panels that, like this entire page, right? Everything but these two. And these two we could do today too, right? Yeah, S&W episode 3 was cool. So let's fold up her engine pods. Roll her back to normal. Level flight. And look at where we are. Click, click, clack, clack. Okay, clamps. So what we need is to look at the butt. Look at the butt. Look at the butt, guys. Because we're launching the princess. Check out that butt. Where does it say princess? It says princess there. No wonder we can't read it. We're so close. We're seeing through this here. Let's back up just a smidge. Camera controls. Okay, what page are we on? We're on page 28, frame 1. I feel like this is this panel, so let's do frame 2 on that one. Godzilla. Okay, I put that in. That's you. I'll move you over here. Why'd you do that? Trying to make your life miserable. See, it did it again. It selected everything in Windows and did not select everything here. It does that all the time. It's extraordinarily frustrating. All right. And then we'll do the fall away part. It's clear that she's falling away from the ship. MP5, there she is. So separate her from the ship. Roll her back because she's in the airstream, so things get sucky quick. And we'll roll her slightly this way because she's really buffeting. And we'll do a perspective view and we'll catch. We'll move that forward. How deployed are those? She needs the full deployment there on that. Camera looks like this and then goes like so and does like this. And then we will bring this back towards us. Foom. Foom. Like so. All right. Yep, hands off the control for the fall. maybe up just a smidge so that you can actually see her in the stream. There we go. More like that. Something super dramatic. We want to definitely show that we are separating from the ship. Okay, wait a minute, guys. You know what we didn't do? Page 27 probably could have stood to have with the MPV still attached. Because now we're going to have to undo everything so we can put the MPV back on. Oh, well, that's all right. We'll get there. We'll do a layer check when we get in there. We don't need to do it just yet because we haven't rendered anything. So there's that. And a frame check. There we go. I'm back frame. We don't need star fields, I don't think, anymore. We don't need stars and bars anymore. Do not save because this is getting irritating. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's what we're looking for right there. All extenders are out. Okay. And now we'll come back here and go undo, 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 undo. Because now we need this shot for 27. So there's that. Right. I was going to say, if it wasn't for the undo function, I just cry a lot. And that's what I ended up doing, is I just ended up crying a lot. Since we do have a close-up, though, it's enough of a close-up to the flaps. Let's make sure the flaps are at the same degree instead of being slightly off because she's level. So level flight would suck at this point in time. So we're going ahead and render her like this. And we'll take the page before that because I can already see in the page before that this guy right here, right? He needs to be, so that's 27,123. It's 2703. Save it. And we'll get back there at some point. But I also think I want to show a close-up of the startup of the engines. So to show that the princess is spinning up. Wow. I gotta be careful here because we are too close to the models at this point in time. This is going to be hard to do. Because too close to the model, or too far from the model, I guess I should say, and we're going to be in the other part of the kittiwake there. So we want to be close enough that we catch all of the model's engines in there running. And we'll have to actually draw in the transfer tube, it looks like. Okay. I'll make that for you, bro. I think we like Sergeant better spec. He's just grumpy. I think we all appreciate better spec because we've all had days like that. Okay, so I'm going to move you out just a hair because we've never been this close to you before. Let's make sure we are lined up with that. There we go. That's what we're after here is this guy. Now, the question is, will it make sense if we look at this panel-wise? We're up at the top of this, so we should probably, but we're on the right side, so we should probably match the sides. So we'll go, after all of that work, we'll go over here. Right, we're just showing that the engine's spinning up. So we'll spool up the engines there. This is 27 frame 01. Okay, we'll bring that one in. Princess is a thirsty girl. So there's going to be a lot of. Okay, let's look under balloons to see if I've got. Yep, I do. Good. Some jaggy curve balloons that we can use here. Right? Dramatic comic talking and stuff. Because this is all radio chatter. Right? So if we put this guy here, let's say, I can put him like so. We don't want him there. We don't want him there at all. No. Just the announcement balloon, please. Actually, I could just put him on top right up here. And he'll be fine. Because then I can do this. I just want them to be just slightly out of the bubble. You know what I mean? Do the same thing. We'll put one over here too, but not in there. Why did you do that? I didn't want you there. I want you here. You missed my point. I like the fact that these bubbles are set up to be totally goofy on that one. That's cool, but that's all right. That's all right. That's all right. It's okay. Nope. Here. There you go. Oblium. It's a type of. Um, so it uses. Yep. She probably would, except that I feel like pressure against the shuttle and the engine spooling down is going to start vectoring backwards. So what'll happen is she'll pull back, and instead of flipping over like you'd think that you would, she's going to spool the engine. So it'll pull into the right angle as it angles around. Let's see what I wrote. There you go. Those aren't safety, they're docking. There we go. Mm. The engines would make an E sound, I think. E. They're like jets. In atmosphere, they're going to be like jets. Put it there. I don't want to put it in front of things. Benny and the Jets. No, 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 no. Oh, hey, look. It switched to gray. Isn't that nice of it? So it must just be the first 16 pages that are screwed. That just looks like it grew hair. That didn't work. The engines have hair. We have hairy engines. That's our problem. That's been our problem all along, sir. Hairy engines. Yeah, they're a little hairy. It's a little rough whenever we're trying to get out of here, you know. First things first, though. I think we should do this. A little bit of the way you make a believability on these 3D models is to outline it. Right. So when we outline it like that, it gives a lot more believability. So there's that. Hairy jets. Feel kind of like maybe no. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make this work. Go vroom vroom. Vroom vroom. Vroom 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 vroom. I'll come back to this in a bit. Because I do want to go over here. We're going to have to do the same thing. First things first. Let's grab the ship. Select all. Ship high. Black. That helps. Deselect. Then we make a new layer. This layer is going to be clouds. Not clouds, but clouds. So we've got some kind of cloud creation stuff. So we can kind of do this, right? It allows us to kind of do some kind of cloud thing. Vroom, vroom. And that's what we need right now is some clouds. That's not the clouds we're looking for. One of these I thought looked great as clouds, and now oh look, it's throwing confetti. Well, there's that. Then that happened. Wheel. Now it just looks like it's on. Well, there's your problem right there. Okay, guys. Tempted to just go in here. Do a G pen and do the ball. Kind of undo that. Go here. Kinda. Hey, Brian's joining me. That's good. I can use to be rescued here.
How are you?
Oh, I'm doing fine. Just trying to get the princess out of the dock back here and not succeeding very well. Trying to make steam or like steam, like kind of like that, the explosion of sort of because
Steam
they're
and stuff.
releasing the docking clamps, and no matter what I do, it just makes it look like the brakes are on fire, and I'm like, well, that didn't go over well.
So have it have it go concave outward so it looks like it's shooting out like that.
Mm-hmm. That's probably what I need to do. I think first things first, though. I think we're gonna have to do like this so that I can see what I'm doing. Because drawing in black on black isn't helping. When Brian attacks next time on Fox.
Do-do-do.
You got like a frame rate flicker going in your bottom left screen there.
I'm not even sure what's happening.
That's kind of wild. It stopped.
Okay, that's because I activated. Oh, I see what. Okay, wait. I can fix this.
Wait for
I can fix this.
it. Pew! Damn it, Brian. His house. Oh.
Ah, come on. There we go. Hi, Brent. Hi, Donald. How's it going? Attack of the George.
That's true. Hey, George, why haven't you attacked yet? Did you know you were supposed to attack? Did you know that? Did you know that was a thing? He's like, what? Wait, huh? How'd this happen? I was here. I was safe. I was okay. And now I'm here.
This is my life now.
This is my life now. But at least I get scritches. Yeah, you're a good cat when you're not being a pest. Which, happens quite a bit. Your pestiness. You don't have to jump. I would let you go. All
I
right.
must be free, human. You do not understand.
All right.
My people need me.
Right.
It's time to take a 2-minute break.
So I saw a news story. Apparently, Elon Musk um, exposed himself to one of the SpaceX flight attendants, and the company has been trying to keep that hush hush.
Okay.
They're calling it elongate,
I see.
and it's so perfect
Okay, you're
and
not
yet so
joking.
wrong. No, I am not joking.
Okay, because I thought that's too perfect of a joke right there.
No, they're calling it elongate. Like, I can't make. I am not funny enough to make this shit up.
I'm on the wrong pen.
But at least you're not on the wrong layer.
That's true. I'd have to do the thing. Elongate. Oh my god. George is awesome. A little weird, but he's You're awesomely weird. You know that. You were in the shower drinking water, weren't you? You're so strange. We give you water. What is your deal?
He has to hunt for it like a wild animal.
Right?
His survival depends on whether or not he can find a reliable water source.
Right.
He doesn't know if the lake that you give him every day will dry up suddenly.
Suddenly. There we go. That's probably okay. Kablam, kablam. There we go. I think that works. That looks like kablam, kablam. Like it, like they're releasing the docking clamps.
Oh, Donald. Oh. Oh. A Musk subject. Oh.
Are you reading something I'm not?
Yes, Donald. Donald made a dad pun.
Really? Because I don't see it. At least George hasn't attacked yet. His house has joined Starliner in space. Then George says, or Donald says, George is awesome. Donald says, LOL. Brett says, or the wrong frame. Donald says, George is like the cat from outer space.
You're not seeing that there was one in between LOL and wrong frame.
Huh. Are you seeing that on the main screen?
Yes.
So literally. Oh, it's showing up on Facebook, but it's not showing up in the stream chat. That's wild. I don't think I've ever seen that before. That's why I'm saying this, is because I'm like, I totally believe you. I'm just, that's fascinating. It didn't show up on the stream chat. But more importantly, you can see it on the stream chat, and I can't. Nor is it showing up on the broadcast in the stream chat. That's even more fascinating. That's interesting in so many different ways. All right. Yes, I know. You're there. That's disturbing on a whole different level. All right. because it is a manga, you have to announce that the ship has left. Princess departing.
So how are you this morning?
I'm
How's it
doing
going?
good. I mean, I gotta admit, this is kind of the fun part of doing this particular comic. You know, spaceships and stuff.
Don't you like it when you parts struggling for becomes worth it?
Yeah. Oh, you're getting into red bars over there, dude.
Oops, it seems like one of your connections is having issues.
Huh. I'm having issues. I'm having issues with your issues.
That's okay, we balance out from yesterday.
That's true. Yesterday, boy, I was in lousy shape. Woo!
No, I don't want
Right.
that kind of glare.
I have back issues too. In fact, I have so many issues, I have volumes. And some of those issues are back issues. So we were noticing, by the way, if you look at me, I'm very jaundiced today. Isn't it beautiful?
Yes, you are. You got some yellow going on there,
I've
man.
totally got some yellow. I don't even know what's going on with my lights. The lights seem to be actually. Well, that one turned blue. That one's not even like. I don't even know. Blue is not.
Computer, red alert!
Oh, great. Thanks. Oh, it missed it. Mostly because I was talking in the middle of it.
Damn you.
Yeah, I know, right? And talked right in the middle of it. I talked in the middle of you screwing around on my computer. This panel's interesting. I mean, I'm just saying.
What?
The panel you're working on.
Oh, yeah.
Things are going down, man. Things are going down.
Brig is hugging Mammy, and Mammy is going to respond, "This is very weird. Why are you hugging me?" Because she has just come off as just this hate-filled person, and suddenly she's like giving Mammy a hug, and Mammy's like, "Okay, this is different. What's happening?"
Whoa, we got dramatic.
Wow. Okay, now we're hugging. Did you slip in the shower and hit your head?
Right? No, there's nothing worse than anterior motives for your hug. Because if you have anterior motives but no posterior motives, it's always forward thinking. If you have posterior motives, then it's always a butt. You're just being a butt. I don't think these look like puffy clouds. I feel like there wouldn't be puffy clouds. I feel like this would be very violent. And this is a violent launch, no matter which way you look at it. You could definitely rectify a situation like that. Yep.
Her neck is way too thick, though.
We're going the wrong way.
Okay, that was better.
I feel like this is kind of what everybody's waiting for whenever they read my comics.
Is a good old fashioned ship launch?
Yeah, ship launches, things like that. That's because that's what I'm into. So that makes total sense that would be any of my readers would be like, yep, that's what we're here for. Ships launching, things going all over the place.
It's happening.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what happened. People were getting impatient with me because I hadn't had a transformation sequence for my characters. And then
Right.
they had two in like one issue, and everybody's like, yes! The payoff!
She definitely looks surprised. I love that panel.
That panel is awesome.
We'll need to reconfigure Princess for flight, though. She is not configured for flight at this point in time. Woo, doggy. That's all right. She will be once she gets into the Airstream. But I feel like that panel looks good for me, too. Right there.
So there's a big con in Florida this weekend. It's MegaCon,
Mm-hmm.
and this one guy's there. It's like, so how are you doing down there? And he just posts a picture of Bugs Bunny sawing off Florida and watching it drift away.
Nice.
Someday I'm going to be smart enough and do the lines representing Briggs' hair on a separate layer so that when I go to do my tones, I can just fill the hair and not have to draw it in.
Right.
But that is not this day.
Today is not the day. Right? If I ever go to Florida, I'm packing an air conditioner and an ice maker. All right, I think we've done all the damage we can do here. We just need these two panels. That's not going to be that hard, actually, to do. So this will be an easy page some night when I'll be like, I really don't want to do anything, but got to get a page done. It'll be an easy one. All I need is two panels, and then it'll be done. All right. So what we need is, we still need one more picture from here. What we'll do is we'll go ahead and just bring her up. The way to do these things is to make it as accurate as possible. So we'll give you some altitude, and we'll drop you below like so. Aim you in, and then we'll configure you for flight. That means this leg out. Nope, that's up, down. We don't mention the fact that the lower legs kind of clip there, but that's okay. And you need your tails out.
Giggity.
Yep. Now she's configured for flight. And they need to be back.
All right, now we're on this panel. It's hard to think that it's. Yesterday it was almost 90 degrees.
I know. I'm having that problem too. It's so weird.
And today it's supposed to snow.
Yeah. Really.
All right.
It's definitely up there.
What's up?
It's snowing up in the mountains.
Oh, it is? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
raining down here right now.
I feel like as rakish as those are, they should really not be that rakish. There we go. Much better. They're 45 degrees, or 40 degrees down, not 45.
This song has a weird beat to it.
Yeah, it's like bloom, bloomy.
It's like the sound of water dripping.
So we should call this song the water torture song,
Or drippy.
or just drippy.
We have Clippy and now we have Drippy.
I'm into super drama here.
Nothing wrong with super drama.
Give her more altitude. No. What are you doing? Oh, yeah. They're still connected. I knew that. There we go. Not connected anymore.
What's wrong?
They were still linked.
Oh.
The two the princess was still linked to the QuaCk. So when I moved the QuaCk to give more altitude, it took the princess with it.
That doesn't sound good.
Well, only for the well, why is my ship going away? I just lined up the camera. It looks beautiful. Why is it going away? Moment. but we're okay. And this is page 29, frame 1. All right. See whether that looks good or not. I don't know. This may not be what I was after because it doesn't look like it lines up like I want it to. Yeah, see, that makes it look like I should trust my instincts. That's not what the underdraw or the basic drawing says. So I should trust those instincts, and instead of wandering.
Drippy the drippy water spirit. Oh.
You need to write an entire comic about that.
Oh, Donald. I love it.
Oh, show's over. End credits music are playing.
I do this. No, damn it. Ah!
And that's when you died. Again.
Put up the sign.
Oh, noes. Oh, noes. How bad was it?
Well, it was only a piece to a. It was a detailed piece to a panel, and I did it on the wrong layer.
Oh, noes.
I did it on my tone layer, and it shouldn't have been tone.
Oh, that's brutal. That's brutal.
Yeah, I went to go erase one thing, and I erased it, and it didn't all vanish. And that's when I realized I was on the raster layer, not the vector layer. And that's when I realized I was on the tone layer, not the.
So brutal. She's smacked into the camera. That's not good.
What happened?
The MPV ran into the camera.
Oh.
When 3D models run into the camera, you just get clipped right through the middle of it. So it's like all of a sudden it's hollow. And you're like, yep, that's not what we wanted.
Some things just happened. Not things I wanted, but things just happened.
You're right. Things happen. Not good things, mind you. Just things. This song is totally so. You know, back in the like 80s, 90s, we had those keyboards that you could buy that had like built-in beats.
Yeah.
And you could like set all the keys so that it would do different rhythm beats.
Yeah, and it was like the age of electronic music.
Right? This song that's playing right now totally reminds me of that. Like he's just sitting there with a little, like he has the little kind of going, and he's just sitting there with different keys going.
Sounds like
Just like hitting different keys.
it sounds like a freaking teenager that just got a hold of his daddy's first keyboard.
Right. He cracks me up every time. Oh, he's doing the fills now. There we go. I feel like that's going to be dramatic enough. Yes, that's better than the one we had. Like I said, should just believe in my original draft on this. Nope. And that fascinating. Let's not do that ever again.
I need to put a bird's nest into one of the letters on this sign. Because that's totally like inner city.
Right.
You know, the place has been there for years.
There we go. Level her flight out just a little bit. Where will I be from this one? Pinch her down and roll it over just a little. Looking at the instructions. Okay, yep. So we are kind of looking at upper angle left slightly. Okay. See, I learned. I'm now following my own stupid instructions. Doing what I'm supposed to be doing here.
Actually, that makes the sign look better with the little bird's nest in the A.
Yep, it will look more authentic with a capital A. Authentic.
It does. It's a capital A and it has a bird's nest right in the middle.
Yeah, that's why I was making the joke. Like how long the tails are. One, two, so it's frame 2. Pretty straight. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yep.
Got some proper science music going now. Got
For our
sci-fi.
improper science.
Huh?
For our improper science. Yeah, as cute as this is, I don't think this is going to cut it. We need to be from up and above, like so. You need to be looking over the shoulder of the ship, so to speak. Because we need to see ahead of us that the place is thrashed. This music always makes me think of Pepper. Like, it's Pepper's kind of music. It's got just a little bit of, you know. Like,
Well, it's that weird science type
Yeah.
music, you know, where the chilling sci-fi thing is happening, you know, where the scientist reveals his creature,
Yeah.
his mad lab.
His evil master plan. Right? I love this. Hey, great.
Actually, last night drew that spider wrong.
Your pet spider wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely a pet spider. Nothing reasonable would ever happen. No. Yeah. For some reason, I heard pet spider. It was funnier that way. $27 frame 3. That's you. Do. All right, we've patched that one in. Where does she turn around?
Every night and day.
There's this scene where she, there it is, 23. I can't use this one. I have to revert the model if I want to do that, so let's not do that page. Let's go in and figure out what we've got. Okay, time for us to deploy legs. Because this is a combat landing, so they're going to come in hot. Instead, it just looks like a cat that's crashing into the ground. Okay, let's
George?
right. Like, it doesn't look exactly the way we want it to. Okay, so this is 30 frame 2.
We're all quiet as we draw
Mm-hmm.
because we're all like super thinking about.
We only have a handful of minutes left. It is interesting, though, how different your method and my method are.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I'm working on page 30 right now, but we're not done with page 30. We're just working on page 30.
Yeah. How many pages are you actually done with?
Page 17 is done. Page 7 is done. Page 4 is done. Page 3, the inside cover and the cover. Although I think I'm going to redo the cover, but that's all right.
So you're kind of bouncing around as you go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it depends on what assets I've got ready to go. It won't be as bad as time goes on because I'll have more of the sets just ready and I can just do them in sequential order. But there will always be weird. Like there's an entire scene where one panel is on the bridge and one panel is in the pilot house. And then the next panel's on the bridge and the next panel, as they talk to each other.
Yeah.
So I'll load up the bridge set, do panels 1 and 3, and then close it, and then bring up the pilot house and do 2 and 4, So it'll always be in kind of a weird pattern like that. Had to walk away and do work. Well, that's it. You're fired again. I'm just gonna have to again. I mean, it's just this is such a
Brent, how can we get anything done without our taskmaster whipping us
anything
constantly?
That's so sad. We could dock his pay. Like cut it in half even.
Yeah.
How does Brent know that he's now part of just the family? Well, he's getting abused like everybody else.
See, you're getting things I'm not. I don't even see that one.
That he says sorry, had to walk away and go do work.
Yeah, I see that one, but
That's
then
what
the other one you replied to, or was that just you?
Oh, I'm just making up stuff.
Okay.
I'm razzing him, even though, really, got no real reason for it. There we go. He's like, I get paid. That's why we cut it in half.
I know, God.
Well, then you only have to pay half the taxes. Think about it. This is a win-win. That's funny. All right. We need to put the princess on the ground in spider mode. This is going to be fun. I'm not sure we can. I don't think I've ever tried that before. Let's get good steering on this.
Wow, her silhouette really works. Okay, I did her correctly. What?
It looks like.
It looks like a horse jumping.
Yeah, it does. It looks, but it looks also like they stepped on it. Like somebody stepped on it. Squished. Right? It just looks like somebody stepped on it. So I think I'm going to fold her legs up and then just put her on wheels. And we'll just say that can happen really freaking fast. Or maybe just front wheels. So it's like sort of down and dirty sort of thing. Yeah, that doesn't look quite as squished. Okay, good. Now I can tilt the body slightly forward, like it's rakishly sitting on the ground. I like things that are rakish. It's a dead spider bug. That said, still like this MPV. All right. I was going to do this anyway. It's 11:02. We got to roll on. It's time for us to move on, because I'm actually going to try to head out to the Army Navy surplus before it starts snowing, because I'm
What are you
going
getting there?
2 more satchels, because you know how I carry that tan satchel around.
Yeah.
Well, I was at the convention and really needed something to carry all of my convention stuff that was specific to Geek Tank, and didn't have one. So I ended up carrying around one of my wife's bags. She's got these like grocery bags, but it didn't fit well over my shoulder, and it was uncomfortable, and it was difficult to carry around in the convention all day long, and yada, yada, yada. And then I'm going to switch over to a gray satchel. It's exactly identical to my tan satchel, except gray. And in that satchel, I'm going to put all my art stuff in the gray one, and then I'm going to put all of my school stuff for being a teacher in the tan one. So
Okay.
we're going to
That makes
swap
sense.
over. That way I've got a drawing satchel, a teacher satchel, and then a Geek Tank satchel. And then it's easier than every time something happens, like I go to a convention or whatever, I've got to go scrambling through my office to find all the little bits and pieces that belong to the thing. Instead, I keep them all in one satchel so that it doesn't move. But I need to go get 2 more satchels, because that's what's going to happen. So I'm going to switch to gray, which I kind of like better anyway. So anyway, that's the battle plan. So we're heading out there, and lunch before it gets ugly.
Yeah.
It's just going to get ugly at some point here. And what I probably will do is put the car in the garage until my wife comes home tonight, and then we'll swap out. So cool. Well, thank you for joining me, my friend. I will see you
tonight.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere tonight. Yeah, we could do another show tonight if you wanted. If you're not going
Sounds good to
anywhere,
me.
I mean, it's just gonna snow. I mean,
Yeah.
like, shrug. We might as well do our show tonight. It's just gonna snow and be miserable, and we might as well get 2 more hours of work in. And I
Sounds
can
good to
sleep
me.
in tomorrow, so I can mess with it. Cool. I'll see you tonight then.
See you tonight.
Laters. Thanks for joining us,
Bye.
Brett. See you later, Donald. And have it fun. I'll see you tonight.
See ya.
Computer, good night.